share my screen to start with, and thank you for the opportunity. And good evening, everybody. I hope you're able to see my screen here. My name is Dinesh Koka from Onward Assist, the primarily cancer analytics platform. The reason, I thought I'll use the opportunity today to more, talk about the problem that we're trying to solve, right? Why we went after this, and a bit about, what we are actually doing, right? The nature of the problem, and hopefully trigger a few ideas in the audience today, right? Some of this would be known to you, right? 50% of cancer patients receive treatments which don't work for them, right? And this is not a problem that is unique to India, right? This is a problem, cancer as a disease. There are a lot of unknowns, and the kind of outcomes that we typically get is still less than optimal, right? I mean, in some of the cancers, even 50% would be on the higher side, right? And even treatment of a cancer patient goes through a fairly detailed process, right? You would have clinicians at multiple levels, right? Your physician understanding a bit of clinical history, right? What typically happens is if a patient reports a symptom, based on that, for example, for breast cancer, the patient would be asked to go get a mammogram, right? And then based on that, the radiologist would see something suspicious and say, you know what, go get a biopsy done, right? Biopsy is where you put a needle, take a piece of tissue, put it on a glass slide, see it under the microscope, right? So your pathologist sees it under the microscope, then gives a report, right, around, actually confirming whether it is cancer or not, right? And also a lot more, stratification, right? What type of cancer, stage, grade, right? And then the treating oncologist comes into play, right? They are taking in all of this information that has been put together in terms of diagnosis, the prognosis, and in addition to that, they're also going to be referring to a lot of academic data, right? I mean, the latest publications, what are the latest guidelines for each of those types of cancers, right? So that is primarily what happens, goes into deciding a cancer treatment. And after all of that, I shared the number, right? The actual accuracy, so to say, or outcomes in terms of being able to get a patient to respond to a certain line of treatment, right? So that is the challenge, right? So cancer as a disease, as you would know, it's a collection of many diseases, right? The challenge there is one is, looking at all of the different types of data, right? But this is more, literally and figuratively the challenge at hand, right? One, this is actually just a way of showing a pathology slide, right? Yeah, even this is at a fairly decent zoom. Pathologists actually look at it at even higher magnification. And there they actually need to be looking at for specific types of cells, right? Is the material inside the cell looking good, right? What is the density there? What is the neighborhood of the cell? So that is on pathology, right? But even figuratively, this is the problem that a clinician is also facing, right? They are expected to look at a huge volume of data, right? Not just imaging, right? Pathology or radiology or images, but a lot of data around patient clinical history. Obviously today there's a lot of use of genomics, right? NGS or next generation sequencing. It's a huge volume of data that the treating oncologist needs to see in a certain amount of time, right? And then come to a recommendation where I say with a certain amount of a certainty that this particular treatment is what will work for this patient, right? So that is the challenge at hand, right? And so that is what inspired us, right? That is what inspired us in terms of when we had the conversations with oncologists, the kind of prognostic tools at hand, right? Prognostic tools are tools that look at all of the data of the patient and say that this is the treatment which has the highest possible results, right? Or the best possible results. So the number of tools which can do that are pretty limited, right? And then a lot of the prognostication tools that were built on Western population data, right? I mean, built in the NHS out of the UK maybe 40 years back, or in the US 20, 30 years back, right? So when we started, that's primarily what inspired us, like I said. So Onward Assist is primarily an advanced cancer prognostics platform. What we use is computer vision and machine learning based techniques to look at different types of information. Right? I gave you a heads up around different types of information, be it imaging or data or different types of categories, right? And we use those to build automated diagnostic tools and treatment decision support tools, clinical decision support tools. And the clinicians that we are helping out are cancer pathologists, right? Otherwise, pathologists would have had to look at, they still continue to look at biopsy slides through a microscope, spend a certain amount of time and come to an accurate report. Radiologists, right, who look at your mammograms or CTs or X-rays, as well as oncologists who take all of the data and try to come up with an accurate treatment. And the reason we went after that, just to kind of map it to what we spoke earlier, it is clearly mapped to the cancer treatment workflow. And that's how the different components that we build, different pillars that we focus on, that's how they're focused on, right? There is screening, diagnosis, treatment, and then follow-up, right? So pathology is primarily, these are just next couple of slides are just a quick view of what we actually do, right? What Onward does. In pathology, we do automated screening. We build AI tools to look at different pathologies and then give assistance to the pathologist. In radiology, we have AI tools looking at mammograms or chest CTs. In chest CTs, we're looking at identifying lung nodules, right, and also classifying them as cancer or not, right? So a lot of these play a huge role in catching it early, right, at early stage, because then the chances of treating and getting a good outcome is also good.
Yeah, Dinesh, I think we're slightly over time.
Sure.
Something which interests me is about your ability to take read the slides on the site, the mobile device, and that is something which is actually lacking in India. And then if you're able to give the precise reading on the site and then pathologists elsewhere, so that you're shortening the cycle time for the patients to really get diagnosed faster. And a very interesting solution from your side. Thank you very much for joining us. And sorry for, because paucity of the time,
Sure.
short, and wish you good luck.
Thanks, Raghu.